Hello and welcome to Wedding Secrets with me, Claire. Now today you have joined us on another fabulous video. Lots of our videos are sometimes aimed towards the brides, but this one is for you grooms. Now, when it comes to the big day, we've been in the industry for many years, and one thing we have noticed with our grooms or brides who are taking the main speech, one of their biggest concerns that really builds their stress and their anxiety is when it comes to the groom's speech. Well, do not worry, here at Wedding Secrets, we have worked within the industry for many years. And I think it's fair to say we've seen lots and lots of groom's speeches. So with our expert knowledge, we've put together a list for you grooms. Now, it's a list of do's and it's a list of don'ts when it comes to the speech. I do always say speak from the heart, because that's where that true message lies. However, there is a few key rules when it comes to the groom's speech, because yes, it's about passion and your love for your bride or your groom. There are a few things you are going to need to add throughout the speech. So let's get started with our do list. First of all, one of the main things you need to get across is to thank everyone. It might seem like a simple thing, but sometimes we can forget some of those simple things we need to add in with our speeches. This is your main opportunity in front of your whole wedding guests, your wedding party, your bride, to thank everyone for coming. Because do not forget, although you've paid for their dinner, they've had to take a day off work. They may have had to pay for travel, they've bought a new outfit, and they've probably bought you a wedding present as well. So use this opportunity to thank everybody in one big go. Now, the next thing you should be doing is highlighting those special guests. Are there guests there at your wedding that you need to highlight who have perhaps gone the extra mile? For example, relatives who have flown across the country. This is your moment just to highlight them and thank them. Or is there a part of your new extended family that have maybe not seen you for a long time, and this is your chance to thank them for coming and being part of it? And of course, we all know about the in-laws. One great thing to do is to really highlight thank you to your new in-laws. Thank you for all their help during the wedding party. Thank you for everything that they've added towards the whole day. Because during your actual wedding day, the day goes so quick. You've got so much to do. We don't always get time to thank those people. So groom, this is your moment to do that. Now, as well as thanking the new in-laws, do not forget your parents will be there as well. So take a moment just to thank them for everything. Thank them for coming. Thank you for all the help. Because do not forget, it's not just the actual day, but the whole build up to the wedding. They've been there. They've been supporting you. So it's really key to make sure you give them a mention. Now, moving on to the most important mention in your whole speech. Your partner will be sat right beside you at the top table during your speech. This is your moment in front of all your family and friends to thank your partner, to give them a few moments of kind words and attention, anything you've been wanting to say. Don't Google it, come from the heart, because that is what it's all about. Now, moving on towards the end of your speech, usually in tradition, your best man will be speaking next. So this is a really nice moment in your speech to introduce your best man, to really get the crowd excited for the best man's speech. And it takes a little bit of pressure off you as well, because you're about to hand over the mic. Now, what you should be ending your speech with, finally, should be a toast for yourself, the whole room, to your partner, just to end off the whole speech in a really nice way. So those are your do's. However, grooms, we do have a list of don'ts for you as well. let's talk about how long your speech should be. Some grooms have a really short speech, some tend to go on for 20 minutes plus. What we say, ideally, no more than 10 minutes. And the reason for that is because firstly, you've got a really busy day. You're going to be having lots of speeches follow. You've got the father of the bride, you've got the best man, or if the bride herself is saying some words. So keep it to around 10 minutes. Don't go over that estimated amount of time. But again, this is something you need to discuss with your partner and your wedding planner, and really make sure you're sticking to that time schedule. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about, which is something you might not have considered. When it comes to thanking people, a lot of our grooms spend quite a lot of time on thanking people who have been part of the wedding party who are paid to be there. It's lovely to give them a mention, of course it is, but do not use too much time on thanking them. They are offering a service, you are paying for it. Make sure you use your time for your speech wisely. So no more than a nice mention is absolutely adequate. Now, another key message, because I've seen many interesting speeches from grooms and best man, remember what the point of the speech is. The point is a celebration of love. That's what it's all about. So keep those themes running through continuously, because at the end of the day, grooms, this is your one opportunity in the whole day to really express how you feel about your partner, how excited you've been through the day. So yes, add comedy in, add drama, but just to remember to bring that key message. Now, the next thing I do want to say, I did say on the do's list, remember to thank people, the wedding parties, in-laws, special guests. That's all absolutely true, but do remember to keep it quite short. Don't go over too long. And again, another key point, when you're thanking all your bridesmaids too, just keep it nice and pacey. Now, finally, this is what I would say is the biggest helpful hint for any groom's speech. When it comes to rounding off the whole speech, when you step back and you look at everything you've wrote, do remember, although I did say introduce and big up your best man, which you absolutely should because he's going next, do remember the main focus of your speech is your partner. So of course, keep it nice and flowing. Thank everyone. Just remember who's at the center of your speech. If you remember that, then it's about you, your partner, love. You can't go much further wrong. So what I want you to do is to enjoy the process. If you're not somebody who can sit down and write a speech right away, that's no problem whatsoever. The best thing that I tend to do is I use voice notes or a voice recorder. So if I'm preparing for a speech and something comes into my head, then I'll voice note. And then after a few weeks of voice noting, I have a really nice collection of notes that I've made for myself. So I use all those notes, I collaborate them together, and before you know it, you'll have around 10 minutes of material. Enjoy the process, enjoy every moment, and speak from the heart. So there you go, grooms, your do's and your don'ts when it comes to your speech. Well, one thing I will say is we are talking a lot about that stress and that anxiety that you feel before you deliver your speech. Take a deep breath, rehearse as much as possible, and don't leave your speech until the night before the wedding. Give yourself as much time as possible, because the more time we have, the less stressed we feel. So I hope you've enjoyed our video today on wedding secrets. Do not forget, give us a like, give us a comment. If you've got any questions, feel free to write them below, especially if you're looking for a few more helpful hints and techniques. Now, throughout our YouTube channel, we've got lots of videos on lots of different topics, such as weddings, cakes, music, anxiety, stress, pre-wedding diets, pre-wedding skincare, and grooms, we've got lots of skincare advice for you too. In the meantime, enjoy that planning process. We look forward to seeing you on our YouTube, our Instagram, our Facebook, and our website. In the meantime, grooms, get voice noting yourself, get jotting down those odd notes that you can think of. and we really enjoy hearing how your big day was.